Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today I want to talk about cold calling and silence. Yep, silence, okay? Now, many of us are on the phone, and if we're new to sales or we're amateurs, when we're on the phone talking to a seller or to a client, and if there's silence, we get all paranoid and we don't know what to do, so we just jump in there and start blah, 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 blah. Okay? And that's normal because I used to do it too, okay, guys? And that's the wrong thing to do, okay? Silence in sales is so crucial. Silence in cold calling is so crucial. Let me give you an example. Many times I see my students give an offer to a seller, if it's a cash offer or a term offer, and then the seller takes a couple of seconds to think about it. And as soon as there's silence, my student will jump in there and start talking more and why they should join. Blah, 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 blah. And usually it pushes the seller away. Okay? Usually they say, well, let me think about it. So when you're in sales and you're asking for the money, you actually went in and say, hey, sign up with me. You need to shh. And don't say anything. Let the seller answer your question. It's so crucial, so crucial. So when you're asking for the money, don't say anything. Let the seller answer because it takes them a few minutes, a few seconds, depends on the seller, to think about your question, go through all their fucking emotions and logical reasonings, and then come give you an answer. And if you butt in, you're not going to allow him to fucking think. You're not letting him try to do his thing to give you your fucking answer. And it pumps fear into them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just like interrupting them. And it's like, kind of like, have you ever had a waiter that brings you a check and you're trying to do the tips and they're just standing there? Hey, it's kind of hard. You kind of get nervous, right? So same thing happens when you start talking. You don't allow the seller to fucking think. It's like, so do you want this offer? And just be quiet, okay? And then also, silence is not only great for getting the deal when you ask for the money, but it's also a great thing when you start the conversation. For example, when you're cold calling, it's always really good to ask a question and then stay silent in the first few seconds of a conversation because what you're trying to do is engage the seller. Okay, so the first few seconds you ask a question and you stay silent. For example, hey, are you still selling this home? It doesn't matter how long the seller takes to answer. Just be quiet. Let them answer. Okay? So silence is not only great for asking for the money, but silence is a great way to get the party started, per se. It's a great way to start the intro of a conversation with the seller, okay? And start taking control because questions are powerful. Questions allow you to control the map of the sell. And then silence is the accelerant. Silence is, I don't know what the good word, but I like accelerant. It accelerates the situation. It puts the fuel into it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just, if the seller's like thinking, and you give them silence, it's just like, they feel it, you feel it. It's just, and you just have to be comfortable with feeling the stress. So when they're like silence and it's like, you gotta be okay with it. Shut your mouth. Don't say a damn thing because whoever talks next is going to lose in a sense. Okay? So when you ask a question, please be sure to use silence. Now, I know this is very, very simple. Okay, well, how can I get deals with silence? But I can guarantee you, I've seen many, many people do cold calling or give offers over the phone or in person, and they fuck themselves up because they don't shut up. They ask the question, A, they answer it, or B, as soon as a couple of seconds of silence, they just jump in and start saying, oh, buy from me. Here's the reasons why you should buy from me. Okay? And that's totally fucking wrong. What you want to do is have silence, and then the seller tells you, yes, I want to buy from you, or maybe here's my rebuttals, or no. And then you want to know why. Okay? Why did they not want to buy from you? Okay? Why does the cash offer not work for them? If they say, well, it's too low, they say, great, that's not a problem. If I was in your shoes, I want to get top dollars too. I totally understand where you're coming from. Great thing with our company, with Mr. Investor, is we're able to buy your house at top dollars, and here's the term offer. Okay. So practice silence, not only with the seller, but you should also practice silence with your brain. Okay? We live in a society of pollution. There's so much noise. There's so much light pollution, honking, air pollution. I mean, just so much. Just try to turn that fucking TV off. Turn the radio off. And just be silent. Silence your mind. Because in silence, your soul, your purpose is going to come through you. In noise, you can't think. And the seller can't think when you're asking them a question. They're in silence and you're see? Okay? And to find the true purpose of life, you need silence in your mind. And to get the deal from a seller, you need silence practice. You need patience. And that's why silence and follow-up is what I call accelerant in getting deals. All right, gang, go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. Come on, guys. Don't watch me and then watch Bob and then watch Jose and then watch April on YouTube. Because you know what? All that watching causes confusion. Okay? All that watching causes confusion. The more you learn, the more confused you become. And that's great for the guys that are trying to sell you books and CDs. But I'm not trying to do that. I want to change your fucking life. I want you to go fucking do deals and hit me back up and say, Mike, I listened to your superhero closing. I did a deal. I listened to your soft offer. I did a deal. I did what you said on the seller phone script. I got owner financing. That's what it drives me. Okay? So don't watch me and somebody else and somebody else. It doesn't matter if you watch me or somebody else. Whoever the fuck you watch, go take action. Because the more you learn without action causes confusion. And I believe in you. You live in the greatest country ever. There's no reason to be confused. Okay? Take fucking action. Once you get a stimuli back, then you could adjust if you made mistakes and take more action. And then you could readjust and learn some more and then take action. So it should be like, you learn, you take action. You learn, you take action. You should not be like, learn. Because the more you learn, the more confused you become. The more you learn, the more questions you will have. And the truth is, 80%, 75% of all the stuff that's going into your fucking brain, all these problems you think is going to happen, what if the seller says this, what if this is, are never going to happen. They're not going to happen. It's just in your fucking mind. And that's why you need silence. And that's why when you ask for the money from a seller, or when you ask them to sign the fucking contract, or if you ask them if this offer works for them, whatever it is, zip it, because your soul needs silence, your mind needs silence, and the sellers need silence. So go out there and hustle and bustle, fucking naysayer, fuck the TV, read a fucking book, or just turn everything off and just be quiet and listen to your soul's purpose. It's all going to come into you.